Okay guys, what I want to share with you today, I got this old 85 Dodge Ram Charger, and paint on the sides of it looks good, as you can see. Real good. Check out those wheels. Ford wheels. I ground them out. Center of them on with an angle grinder where they went on old Dodge Ram Charger real good. But what I want to talk about 9 months ago, I spray painted the hood on this thing, sanded it. Man, I worked for days. About $50 worth of rattle can spray paint, and just did a lot of work that if I'd known then what I knew now, as a result of a couple of sites on YouTube, man, it would have saved myself a lot of time, and I would have had a job to come out just as good as what we've got here. But at any rate, I was getting ready to put my final coat on this, and I thought, well, I'm not going to go with all the different grades of paper that these guys talk about using. I seen somebody on one site was talking about this right here. Now this is Barkeeper's Friend. It's a cleaner, you know, so you could actually use any kind of scouring powder that you want to use to sand this down, and man, it brings it like, it gets it flat as glass, and really does a great job. I'm going to show you how I did this. Let me put a little water on there. Okay, here's what we got. Scotch-Brite scouring pad, sponge on one side and a rough on the other side. What I did, and boy, it came out, as you can see, just like glass. This is all you gotta do. Just work it down real good. Like I say, I've already sanded this down. It's ready for the final coat, which is going to be flat black. But I didn't know at the time just what I was going to do, which way I was going to go. Had I known then, I really wouldn't have put the primer on it at all. What I would have done is use Scotch-Brite. Well, I had to put a primer on this because the hood was down. It was pretty rusty on a number of places. But as you can see, boy, see, we took off just enough primer there to flatten it out even better than it already was. So what I intend to do, and man, I forget about spraying this stuff on. The roller has got to be the way to go, because when you're working on a hood or you're working on your roof, you got a perfectly flat surface. Man, that paint ain't gonna run. It's gonna flatten out. So here's what we're gonna do tomorrow with the roller. This might be a little small. I went with a 4-inch roller here, Harbor Freight. I'm gonna take this Rust-Oleum flat black, get a tack rag. Now I think that's really important. Clean this off tomorrow morning with a wet rag, make sure there's no residue, let it dry. Take a tack rag, rub it off to make sure we got any loose debris, and then I'm going to roll it with this high density smooth surface roller that we got here from Harbor Freight. And I know that's going to look real good, because it can't run on you because you're a flat surface. It's going to flatten out. And the neat part is your vehicle looks pretty sharp, because like I say, two-tone, man, flat black hood, bitchin'. And also, when I get ready to do the roof, now you see I've got some rust right here. I'm going to have to probably sand that down, spray some primer on there, several coats. But on the rest of this, I'm not going to waste a lot of time. My line is going to come right to here. I'm going to take the primer right down to here, and then everything under it's going to be what you see there, which is still pretty decent. But the top is what really takes a beating. So when I do this, I'm going to do a little rattle can of primer here to cover this rust up. The rest of this, I'm going to take Scotch-Brite and take it down to get nice and flat. Get all this, what clear coat is left on there, off. And I am rolling on flat black Rust-Oleum. Man, that's a product that I think is hard to beat. Been around a long time, and I've been wondering why people haven't ever thought about doing this, but somebody, I did go to YouTube and I said, hey, they are doing automobiles, you know, with Rust-Oleum. Good product. I think will hold up real good. And where you got a combination like this, that's not going to look bad at all, because you got your a two-tone arrangement here. Doesn't look like a Tijuana Tamale machine or anything like that. Almost with the little tires. I got to get some bigger tires, man. People are going to be wondering if I have any tamales. But anyhow, tamale machine, Tijuana tamale machine. But hey, go with the flat black on your hood. Because that's what takes the beat, and that's where your clear coat starts peeling off. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Just Scotch-Brite it down, get a good flat surface, and then if you want to, go with the abrasive like I did to make sure. That's going to take out any grease or any whatever you might have left on there. Man, get your rollers, and also I'm going to cut this down the way the directions say. Not more than 5 ounces of acetone, or 5%, I'm sorry, 5% acetone to mix with the flat black. That'll help it dry quicker for you, and hey, with the roller, you know you're going to have a good, nice, flat surface, and hey, it'll look pretty bad. Flat black hood, flat black roof, and whatever the rest of your vehicle looks like, make you feel 10 feet tall. Don't get any little tires off. They'll think you sell tamales. You guys have a good one.